and welcome to Atop the Fourth Wall, where bad comics burn.
It worked! Utilizing multimodal reflection sorting, I was able to create a temporary imbalance in hypertime!
Dr. Insano!
Wrong, you fedora-wearing fruit! I am Dr. Linksano! I come from a parallel world similar yet different to yours. For example, in my universe, Wayne Brady is black!
Well, he's black in this one, too.
Silence, you sad, silly bastard!
Wait, if you're Dr. Linksano, does that mean in your universe I'm Spoonkara?
No, what? That'd just be stupid.
Well, I was just saying that...
Stop saying things! I need a dimensional nexus to bring forth an army of insanos to conquer all realities, and I found just the way to do it! Aren't you going to ask how?
You just told me to stop saying things.
Oh. Anyway, Dr. Insano didn't go far enough. He only subjected you to one issue of Warrior. Now, I'm going to subject you to two!
You insane fiend! I'm not gonna read that shit again!
Well, I suppose we could get the same results by watching TNA Impact.
Alright, I'll read it!
Yes, dear viewers, there were in fact 4 issues of Warrior made, not counting the classic Christmas special where the Ultimate Warrior rapes Santa Claus. On the off chance that someone watching this has completely blocked out their memory of what I'm talking about, a quick summation. The Ultimate Warrior is a former WWF wrestler who would say the most batshit insane things for his promos ever recorded.
Normal people, the people that walk the streets every day, we cannot understand! Exit stage left, exit stage right! There is no place to run. All the fuses in the exit signs have been burned out. I was in the capital from a place long from here, and I came here for one reason: to attack and keep coming. Not to ask, but just to give. Not to want, but just to sin. Sin the power warrior.
At the height of his popularity, he released a comic book, and it was every bit as insane as the way he talked, if not more so. Why, he introduced us to the concept of Destrucity, which is a truce between destiny and... You know what? Fuck it, I'm not explaining this bullshit again. The guy is nuts and his comic makes no sense. There you go. And of course it wouldn't be an issue of Warrior if it didn't open up on a full page of text devoted to his complete insanity. According to the top, these are our need-to-knows. Hey, finally, some answers about what's going on. Our buddies at Fan Magazine have supported our journey into the comic book universe since day one. Of course I had to threaten them.
Ah, the Ultimate Warrior. What a great role model for children.
The next paragraph, and it is a long friggin' paragraph, describes an encounter he had with 2 people from the comic industry and traveling to a French restaurant with them, and how when one of them said, "Keep it simple, stupid," the warrior proceeded to jam a loaf of bread down his throat and ran off to evade the authorities. Our hero, ladies and gentlemen. However, apparently after running away, he realized what they meant, that no one knew just what in the hell happened in Warrior number 1.
Really? What could have possibly confused them? Could it be when the jaw was attacked? Or perhaps it was when you saw visions of your father as well as some mystery woman? Oh, no. Maybe it was when the guy with the fucking square-shaped right-angle hairdo suddenly showed up for one page with no explanation.
So now Warrior decides to explain just what was going on in issue 1. Oh, and thank you for the story of you assaulting a guy. That was very much a need to know. Anyway, I'd explain what Warrior says about what was going on, except he decides instead just to go off on his own fucking world again. First and foremost, Warrior is being challenged upon the terrain of Testament to become the ideal of what a warrior is as a vision to others, i.e., for anything to become something, that idea of it has to be brought to life and simply exist.
Yeah, suck it, Descartes! The Ultimate Warrior's got all the philosophical knowledge we need!
You mean Descartes?
Shut up!
Then he rambles for the rest of the paragraph about linguistic philosophy. What the hell does that have to do with him beating up everything in the terrain of Testament? Same thing with Warrior! He is being challenged to become the first one! The idea! The definition of warrior, so to speak!
Dude, my name is Lewis, which means well-renowned warrior in several languages. You're an asshole who legally changed his name to Warrior because you wanted to own the trademark. I have more to do with being a warrior than you do, and I didn't even need to paint my face.
The only useful thing that we get in this nonsense is that the story is happening from 2 points of view, but even that doesn't explain anything. He says one perspective is the more aggressive outward point of view, and the other is an introspective thinking point of view.
Well, guess what? I read the whole fucking comic, and they're both as nonsensical and stupid as the other.
Oh, but get this, the red captions are supposed to be the outward, aggressive ones, and the yellow are supposed to be the introspective ones. Except for some reason, in Warrior number 1, the colors are reversed.
So there you have it. Warrior represents all the things we want to be, and more.
Oh yeah, we all aspire to be homophobic, drug-crazed Looney Tunes.
Window curtains look best at floral print, and at WrestleMania, you are going to need an energon cube to send to Wyoming to defeat my Autobots Hulk Hogan. Buttons! Buttons! Who's got the buttons?
So yeah, the actual comic starts out at Warrior University, which was a real place, believe it or not, although I think there were only like 6 attendees, where apparently there's a diner or something, at least it sure as hell looks like one, where lots of flowers and get well cards are laid out, since when we last left the Ultimate Warrior, he was apparently in a hospital. 3 women discuss the Ultimate Warrior without actually saying it's him, while doing everything in their power to remind us they have boobs and asses. Makes you think. No shit, way too much.
Damn right it does. My brain hurts just trying to figure it out.
But enough of the 3 women whose names are never given. Let's go to space! A comet or something flies through the universe and heads towards Earth. We have caption boxes, but I don't know if they're supposed to be introspective or not, since the friggin' things aren't colored! Come on! We finally get an explanation for how the damn things are supposed to work, and now they throw us for a loop? An energy powered by purpose, directed by an insatiable desire to make pointless retribution of something that happened long ago. What purpose? Whose desire? What happened long ago? Is this Star Wars now? Are we in a galaxy far, far away? Well, we're not, but the Warrior's brain evidently is, because we're now back at the gym where 2 badly drawn people are arguing. Why, Ellipses, I'll kick your butt, Ellipses. Do you hear me, boy? Yeah, call the steroid-abusing black guy a foot taller than you, boy. That'll end well for you, dude. Oh, but actually, what really drives him off the wall is that the guy touches his chest. He's trying to steal my Amflex shirt. Yes, this guy actually thinks the other guy is trying to steal his shirt because he touched it.
What kind of senses I make? You touch something and you are trying to steal it? Oh, you are trying to steal my hat! You are tearing me apart, Xeno!
Oh, hi, Linkara. I think you're looking especially beautiful and sexy today.
What? You are giving the slash figures material! God, everybody betray me! I'm fed up with this world!
Linkara, don't worry about it.
It takes only the absence of one, ellipses, the one who sets the attitude, ellipses, before things can get a little crazy, ellipses.
Yeah, you heard that right, people. It's the absence of the Ultimate Warrior that's driving people nuts. How in the fuck does that work? Is the Warrior some kind of insanity magnet? Every bit of crazy around him gets sucked into him whenever he's around?
I've done things I'm not proud of, but they were very adorable.
Well, apparently the energy thing isn't done yet, since it's still traveling around.
A travel itinerary developed by commitment. No shortcuts, no layovers.
A travel itinerary developed by commitment? Who fucking talks like this? And by no shortcuts, it must mean take the fucking scenic route, because the energy is traveling over mountains, the ocean, a jungle, more mountains, and then the city.
The whoever or whatever of this energy had been well versed in this route before.
Yeah, the slow-ass route. Hey, do I look weird to you?
No, just as masculine as ever.
The energy thing bursts into the hospital that the warrior is at. Oh wait, no it doesn't, since we now see it passing through the city.
An energy, ellipses, that shows no difficulty in maneuvering.
Yeah, spelling error, are you at all surprised?
Amongst absolutes.
Well, of course it doesn't have difficulty. It just passes through everything. I don't even know why it's bothering with twisting and turning, but it can pass right through solid objects. Then we are with the warrior and this lady who's shedding a single tear for some reason, while our narrator continues.
The evidence of an immoral sacrifice, weakening oneself when the strength lost is not one given to the intended.
I don't... What?
She knows better. He would not want it to be so. A body without a soul, a mass of chemicals. Aware!
Pick a fucking sentence and stick to it, you fragmented dingo man.
The warrior wakes up, but then we're suddenly back in the terrain of Testament. Oh, and now we have purple dialogue balloons. Oh, wait, never mind. Now 3 panels, one with a woman, one with the warrior in makeup, and one guy who I don't recognize.
Awareness, by hope, by desire, by purpose.
Because as you know, Mr. Anderson, it is purpose that created us.
Purpose that connects us.
Purpose that pulls us.
That guides us. That drives us.
That defines.
It is purpose that binds us.
We're here because of you, Mr. Anderson. We're here to take from you. Wait, where the hell did you all come from?
And now back to the terrain of Testament with more bullshit philosophy before a 2-page spread that I need to turn on its fucking side. Oh, looky, it's brown smoke. Yes, this was very necessary. Oh, and by the way, if one of those text boxes is supposed to be his basic, instinctual, aggressive blah blah, and the other his pseudo-intellectual philosophizing, then why the fuck do they both have an entire paragraph of rambling?
All that can be seen will also have eyes.
Well, it's good to know my refrigerator's going to have eyes.
Oh, but prepare to have your minds go into full-blown. See, you know those tassels that the Ultimate Warrior wears around his arms? They talk to him. Oh yeah, his friggin' tassels are talking. What the hell? Even Warrior is horrified by this turn of events. And when this guy thinks something is wrong, you know there's something seriously messed up about the universe.
Set yourself. This battle has only just begun.
We've only just begun to live.
No more voices! I want to feel it!
Huh, the Ultimate Warrior is hearing voices. Why am I not surprised?
This Linkara comic does not contain nearly enough destructivity, Hogan! Marshmallows, guys! Now let me tell you something, Mean Gene. You'd better finish that comic, dude, or I only got one question for you. What you gonna do when I unleash these 24-inch pythons of science on you, dude?
So anyway, the warrior stands in front of the mirror from the Never-Ending Story, and a huge demon dog comes out of it. And no, of course, the caption boxes are of no help whatsoever. I guess it's supposed to be a metaphor of warrior conquering some beast within, but I have no idea why he has to tame it, why the tassels are talking, and why we now have yet another text box of red text on white. Fuck! What's this one supposed to be? Then suddenly, a blue version of the warrior comes out of the mirror and tackles him. What? Oh, and the demon dog got split in half, even though on the last page the warrior was just holding its jaw and not its midsection. And oh my god, I've barely even touched the artwork for this thing. Just take this fight scene. The mirror warrior is punching warrior here, I guess. But how? It looks like the punch either passed right through him or is going under his arm. And his face just looks like it got buried in the warrior's chest. And then the next panel, we see an actual punch, but the mirror warrior's biceps have gotten so wide they're as big as his chest. And do I even want to know what's going on with his legs? Oh, and the warrior's arm looks like it's been severed from the punch since the hand is just floating in midair while the arm is missing and not even connected to his body.
My god, this comic blows! I can't believe anybody let this thing see print! Much less 4 issues of it!
Joe, what the hell are you doing? I went to take a bathroom break for a minute, now you're doing my review?
Mirror Warrior keeps keeps wailing on him until finally his tassels motivate him into properly fighting back.
Let's asphalt this asshole!
Okay, I want to integrate that phrase into my regular vocabulary now. He strikes with one punch, which I guess is enough to take him down. The Mirror Warrior starts glowing a bright green and, forms a star child? What in the holy hell?
Did this maniac even pay attention to people when they told him this comic made no sense? I mean, you can't just assume that people know what's going on inside of his head. Wait a second, who the hell am I?
Well, ignoring the Star Child, the warrior punches something and apparently shatters reality, which is how we got into this mess to begin with, and then leaps out at the reader.
I will take back all that has been taken!
Dude, this comic is so deep, man! It speaks to me on a level that is both badass and philosophical!
I am well aware of what has been done and what I am becoming!
And that thing he's becoming is, purple. And then he's back to normal and picks up a shard of glass.
However, they are not aware of what I intend to do, for there is one piece of my past that I refuse to see shattered!
And then what I think is an unface-painted warrior tells him that his presence is requested.
And that's it! That's the comic! The fucking thing lied to us! He didn't tell us what was going on!
Don't go there!
This universe is really annoying! Shut up!
Well, now it seems I have to do another issue of Warrior. Somebody fucking kill me. Issue 3 opens with yet another introduction that I'm guessing is trying to explain everything, but the dipshits once again don't know how colors work because it's white on intermixing black and gold. So of course half the time I can't read it for fear that my eyes may start to bleed.
Believe me, you'll need to know!
If that's the case, then why the hell did you make it so damn hard to read? Word!
The only thing I can make out is the reiteration of the bullcrap about the colors, and once again pointing out that they were reversed for issue 1 as if it really made a difference, and some additional definitions at the bottom.
Warrior, him, that's right, ellipses, character warrior and real life person.
Why are there ellipses in the middle of a definition?
Definition the second of warrior.
Genetically speaking, as in ellipses, he was a great warrior, but not the one.
Not the one.
When challenging yourself, include your mind. Knowledge is power. Always believe. Warrior!
Wait, was he talking to himself there? This issue opens with the warrior apparently waking up from his coma. Great, I guess that means no more Terrain of Testament nonsense, right? Right? Anyway, as he's wheeled out of the hospital by, people he knows, I guess, a little kid tries to get his autograph, but he snaps at the kid and his eyes are on fire.
Our hero, ladies and gentlemen.
Warrior's girlfriend, I guess that's his girlfriend, tries to console the kid, but when they're in the limo, Warrior tells her not to make excuses for him. And dear lord, the artwork once again takes a right turn into distended carnage. Though let's be fair, the art for any issue of Warrior seems custom designed to make us cringe. The girlfriend's stomach is as wide around as her neck, along with disproportional hands and head. The Warrior's wagging his finger at her while his chin protrudes out past his face, and they even need to open the sunroof in order to fit him into the limo. Okay, look, the Ultimate Warrior was a pretty big guy, but he wasn't a fucking giant. The Warrior returns home, and a butler or someone tries to give him a wheelchair, but naturally the Ultimate Warrior's not done being a dick. He kicks it into orbit while yelling, "Are you fucking kidding me?"
Wheelchairs are tools of evil and we shall stop them for great justice!
From what I can tell, this is supposed to be some evil version of the warrior, like he's possessed or something. He leaves his girlfriend, and we see that the real Ultimate Warrior is still on the Terrain of Testament. What the hell? What's going on with this text? The warrior really amps up the pointlessness in this version as he narrates in huge text boxes, and suddenly the Terrain of Testament starts to burn from lava flowing around him. There's a passenger jet flying through the lava, and everyone on board is panicking. Who are these people? How did they get into the Terrain of Testament? Or, most importantly, who the hell cares?
If you want to be my lover, you gotta get with my friends. Make it last forever. Friendship never ends, Hulk Hogan. The bistro has cooked up pure left veal, and it's the sauce of distrusity that flows through the gooey and gravy made of the warrior.
Look at this thing! It's like the warrior consolidated all of his wisdom that he'd have on a single page into one huge-ass paragraph. Naturally, it looks really, really stupid, and I refuse to read this much densely concentrated stupid. Warrior digs through the wreckage of the destroyed plane while his tassels encourage him not to.
Man, is he ever juiced with Jet Jack?
Jet Jack? What in the hell? Oh, it of course has a definition right there. Adrenaline.
If you mean adrenaline, just say adrenaline, you fucking dumbass.
Then the warrior runs into a two-headed snake, which he promptly rips apart. Sacrifices in the name of destrucity! Let's just put this piece of shit to rest. The Ultimate Warrior's jet-jacking off of himself comes to a close with evil possessed warrior in the real world beating up and killing a bunch of guys at a bar. Oh, and just in case you thought you were done with this comic giving you the middle finger, the fucking thing uses jet-jack again, once again bringing up the text box to define it the exact same way. What, did he think we wouldn't remember it when he used it 5 pages ago? Oh, and guess what? There's also a big help wanted ad for new artists for Warrior, openly insulting anyone who would dare ask for things like, money for their time and hard work. Oh, and naturally, it's white text without any borders on top of their colors that make it hard to read.
These comics blow. I don't understand how any sane human being can let this man release multiple tributes to his utter insanity.
It doesn't matter what you think, Linkara. The dimensional rifts in hypertime are already starting to form.
Not so fast, you trenchcoat-wearing fiend!
See? It's starting! Other realities are starting to coexist simultaneously!
I've come to put an end to this madness. An amateur like you couldn't dare to comprehend the majesty of science on this level.
Amateur? Bah! In my native dimension, I've been making magnificent scientific inventions with my brother Wayne since we were teenagers! How dare you sully my schlumper name with your foul words! 8 finger beans, you Darwin Award winner!
Okay, I'm gonna go knock off for the day.
Fine! Maybe I can't beat you, but maybe an entire team of insanos can beat you!
Two can play that game, you talentless derivative! Via the power of my robotic grabby things!
Ha! Your robotic grabby things are out of date! Behold the robotic grabby thing! Mark 2!
You see?
Our enemies. Just imagine the armies of robots we could construct together.
By Satan, you're right! We could show the world, show the multiverse, show them all! The name of Insano would echo throughout the cosmos!
Who could stop us?
always us.
Nobody breaks in on our watch!
Wrong year. Let's get it!
Home at last, and at least unlike last time, there are no lingering dimensional anomalies.
Nurse! Nurse! Oh, where is that woman? I can never find her when I need her. Did I leave my restraining bolts down there? The one I've got up here needs to be recharged. I know he's dead and everything, but you can never be too sure.